Hey, so a hurricane hit my town and I still don't have power for about 4 days straight. No electricity. It's fugged. They've abandoned us. It's all fugged. Yeah, anyway, here's the podcast. I'm just spacing it out since, YouTube doesn't like it when you just start out a video with swearing. You gotta give it a few seconds and then you're allowed to swear. But anyway, what's the next video? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take a break. I'm tired of this BS. Although, I've been playing a bunch of Dexter's Laboratory video games and recording that, so maybe I'll do a video on Dexter's Laboratory video games eventually. I don't know if next week or whenever. Let's do this. Yay.
We're always in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers. Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers. Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
Hey, it's the Rebel Taxi Pizza Party podcast on YouTube and Twitch.com, and I want to bone Angel Dust from the Has Been Hotel. Yes.
You know, honestly, I kind of do too, and that's weird.
Yeah.
Like who doesn't?
Always. Damn.
He's very charismatic.
Look
Like
at
a
us.
spider thing. It's like made of fur. It's like pseudo furryism, you know.
Hey, he
It's
looks warm.
like- yeah,
does
you
look
know, true. He'll keep me warm in hell.
He
That's
also,
exactly what I need.
smells-
He'd
he
keep you
smells like
happy.
cigarettes.
Oh, true. Oh man, no, that's terrible. I can't deal with that.
You say he smells like cigarettes?
I,
Yeah, that's
he
like-
looks like it. He looks like he smells like stale cigarettes.
All right,
Oh,
I'm out. I'm out.
That's
But
sad.
lavender cigarettes, though.
Oh,
Ooh.
well,
It's
Pink.
like-
That's like what Pink Panther smokes, doesn't he? You know, he's like the cigarettes with the big dark stick thingy.
Yeah, he's
At
got
the
the
end.
holder, the little holder thing.
Yeah, what Krilla has. You know those things.
I forget what
They
it's
don't
called.
They don't make those. They don't make those for your vape. I don't think, as far as I know.
If I saw one with like a vape, I tripped them.
Oh, give me like a crazy straw and a vape. That'd be good.
Oh,
Wait, what?
that's hilarious. Someone draw
Please.
that.
I want, yeah, my crazy straw vape thing. You know, it's kind of like the stick thing that D'Angelo described. Who are you?
That sounds like, before we jump into that, the crazy straw straight the vape thing sounds kind of like what modern day would think the future is for now. Like
Yeah.
that's like, like the 80s equivalent of what they thought 2020 was. That's our 2020.
Shit.
That's,
Oh, like with the vape thing, he's like,
yeah,
he's like,
that's the future.
like, did you get your COVID injection to start the school year, bro?
Oh yeah,
Injection? Like
please.
Oh yeah, I guess it wouldn't be. No, it'd be COVID. Anti-COVID. You know what I meant? Whatever.
Can't go to
Yeah.
school until you're pumped full of the stuff.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, maybe it'll
injecting-
be the reverse. Like we'll all just have it and
just stick it into my veins. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get it. You already
Directly.
got it.
Nah, if everyone has it, no one does.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, that.
Yeah, that's how STDs work. If everyone has them, no one gets them.
I
Who
don't
told
agree
you?
with that.
Wait, who
I-
told
I-
you that?
That
I don't
almost
know.
makes logical sense.
Yeah, see, it makes sense.
I don't
guess
like what is
if
this
it-
podcast doing to me?
If it becomes the norm, I guess, yeah, that's fine.
Just
Hey.
take all my sexual advice from me and no one else.
No,
you know?
I've seen
Yeah,
your
no.
Tumblr. No.
Anyway, hi, I'm Jim.
Better to go in Raw than not at all.
What?
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 What? Better to go in Monday Night Raw than Monday Night Not at all.
That's Jim. I'm Izzy, and our guest is.
I'm D'Angela.
Hi.
Yeah.
What's
And
up?
what do you do?
I run a channel called Hats Off Media.
Yeah.
What's
Where I-
that? As if we haven't seen it, because we totally have all seen it.
Yeah.
Right.
I have. I think the first video was a screw attack video, I believe. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I talk about like pretty much whatever I want, but mostly animation related stuff. Like I cover like weird shows no one talks about anymore, or like foreign cartoons, or like forgotten parts of the internet. Like whatever I feel like doing that day.
What forgotten parts of the internet? The dark web? Are you Munahara?
I should work on the dark. We'll look into that later.
Man,
But like
heard you can buy some cocaine on there.
Your avatar makes me want to have like an ice cream bar of you.
Yeah, everyone says that. Like I've been workshopping a T-shirt design.
No, he's one of those things you make in like elementary school. You know, the little
Yeah.
puppet things with the
Some-
brass like nail thing that
Someone should
folds.
do a
Those
fan
are
art.
buttons. Those are. I thought there were buttons. Like your shirt.
No,
Your shirt was just buttons.
they're like nails that are flat that you like split open and it
Wait,
kind of.
what?
No. I get on his little avatar.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
and yeah,
that's
those,
true.
yeah, those are like tacks.
Yeah,
Oh.
tax and the power of juju.
You're wrinkling my brain.
Actually,
Yeah.
a good fan art idea for you would be if they made what the popsicle picture looks like versus the actual popsicle.
They're called split pin, says Lozy the lozenge in the chat. Ugh.
Did you know that they made Ninja Turtle like vinyls of those?
Yeah,
Like,
like
they were,
the
Wait, like
ice
figures
creams
of the
the
pop?
gumball. Yeah, the gumball-eyed ice cream, but it's half melted, so they stick up.
Oh
Yeah,
I
like-
need that.
but like
Yeah.
I guess I know one of them was like in Loot Crate or something, or the Nick Box thing where
Oh,
it was, like,
man.
they
subscription
still
where you
do,
got-
they still do this?
I don't know, but
I mean, they're not doing so well. I mean, after a while, you just don't need this garbage anymore.
Yeah.
But like, I'm actually kind of shocked that didn't become its own spin-off toy like Pop Finals, because like there's so many popular cartoon characters get these shitty ice cream things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sonic,
Look.
a Sonic one would do so well.
that would
I-
sell out like immediately.
Or same with like
I-
they still make ones of characters that aren't even as popular. Like every ice cream truck around me has Powerpuff Girls, and I don't know if that's as relevant now.
No,
Just,
they
like, we keep those going.
is it the new logo or the old logo?
It's the old one.
Because it always bugs me whenever I see a news article about the Powerpuff Girls and they're referring to the 90s one and they use the new age logo. And it's like, no, you fucking fools.
Well,
They
what
click-
I've
they
seen
click-
them-
click the first thing they saw on Google.
What?
Damn.
That's probably he's probably right. But what I've seen them do
Yeah.
is do the new logo and then the old character designs.
That's
That's-
gross.
Yeah.
Get it- no, I don't. This is some mixed media bullshit. No.
Because I think they committed to that logo for merchandise, but then were realized that people just want to buy merch of the old designs, so they just mixed it.
Yeah, I
weird
mean,
way.
the thick outlines just pop out more, you know? It's
Yeah.
people want that.
Controversial opinion. I think Buttercup's little hair tufts popping out is actually super cute. I like that.
Yeah.
It makes a good silhouette.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
if they had thick outlines, I wouldn't mind modern day merch being those designs, you know? Like they're cute. I like them.
Yeah.
There's aspects of the show that look good, but overall, it's just not that great.
Yeah.
Nah, they messed up, and I'm sorry for being an asshole at Comic-Con to those who worked on the show. I don't know. I thought it was funny to go up to them and just say, "Hey, you guys should make a remake of the Beatles episode, but put Oasis in there."
That's
were
funny
gonna-
though.
They were going to be the new Beatles. Didn't work out. They did it.
No,
There
it
was a
did
good
not.
1 year in the '90s where it might have been true.
Yeah.
One year.
Yeah.
One whole year.
Before it all went to hell.
Or is it like a 3-month period?
I feel like it was shorter than a year.
Actually, there's a Todd in the Shadows thing, a Train Records, about their follow up to the album that Wonderwall was on. They had their big record, and their follow up sort of killed anything about them being this huge band going forward. So
Damn.
Oof.
Yeah.
I think it was
R.I.P..
'97 that it ended. They were but in England they were still big for a while. Anyway, no one wants to hear about Oasis.
Yeah, Oasis is more fleeting than the grass in an actual oasis.
I mean, it doesn't matter because Blur's better. So the 4 people who got that joke, thank you.
Are the people in the podcast?
No, I don't. Did you get that? I don't.
No, I didn't. So I was hoping you were
Aren't they?
counting.
Aren't they gorillas now?
One of them became gorillas. Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice. They became a gorilla. Is this like
Yeah.
Congo?
Magilla gorilla for sale.
Oh man, yes. We're going to Congo, getting the laser guns, throwing them in the lava. That's the dream. Yeah. I
Wow,
didn't see
Congo.
Congo. I saw I skimmed Congo. It wasn't a very
I
interesting.
saw
movie.
I saw the important parts.
I mean,
Yeah.
I saw Congo in the '90s, but I actually recently heard a joke about someone just named if you had the best director, the best stars, based on a hit novel written by a hot screenwriter, and I saw the whole audience go, "That sounds amazing," and the guy was like, "That movie's Congo," and everyone just started going, "Oh
Oh.
man!"
How did it all go wrong?
To show you that, like, you know, despite like having all these dream things, you need more for a movie. Than...
all that work, and all you got is Congo to show for it.
I mean, look,
Dream Team was a
Did
dream
you just use
team.
Congo as a pun? Was that a play on words?
no, it's just that's
No, D'Angelo.
Wait, what did I say? Did I accidentally a pun?
Well, I thought you said something like that just Congo's to show you. I thought that's what
I
you
did
said.
not say.
Oh,
Hey,
that's what I heard, and I was like really impressed with it.
Oh, no. Oh, by all means, keep being impressed.
All right.
Yeah. I had this
Wow.
idea for a Ninja Turtles ripoff called the Congo Contra Gorillas.
I kind of like
Did
that.
you, or did you, just think, or did you just think that on the fly? 'Cause
I
can't
had this for a while. Like, hang on, I wrote the names down somewhere.
That's not like a
Like,
bad. That's not a bad name
yes.
though. Like,
Okay, like they're gorillas, and their names are Hindenburg, Pompeii,
no.
Chernobyl, and
Wait,
Woodstock '99.
Wait, what was the second one?
Let's see, it was
Hindenburg.
Pompeii,
Oh my god.
and their leader is Jonestown.
Oh my
Aw.
god. Please make that comic.
Yeah, I don't like. They could have their own turtle blimp, and they don't know how to like land it. They just have to like crash into like a building or something.
Man, don't let Hindenburg drive that.
They don't call
mean-
him Hindenburg for nothing.
If you think about it, since Ninja Turtles itself started as a parody, if you parody the Ninja Turtles, maybe that will become a huge hit as well.
Oh man, yeah. It's like it's become so turtles have gone so long being a parody that they're just standard. So it's like it's time to parody them.
It's hard to explain to people that it was like, no, it was like a joke that they really got into. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
what? It's
Yeah,
not
they were just passing drawings back and forth.
It's just like Daredevil mixed with X-Men mixed with another thing, and then they're like, oh, this is selling really well, maybe let's do
Let's
this.
sell out.
I mean, you know, they didn't I didn't sell out, son. I bought in.
They
Yeah.
bought in.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
I mean,
many
I was
toys.
watching a lot of Ninja Turtles Rise of the TMNT earlier today, and it's like, damn, this is like cocaine.
It's like
It
it's
was
a
so
great
good.
show. Like
It is good? Oh, okay, cool.
like
It's like-
what did we do to deserve that show? Like it's too good.
Visually, it's the closest thing to like a Western equivalent of like Trigger, like Studio
Mhm.
Trigger.
Yeah.
It's actually
Oh,
animated in
really?
Australia.
Oh god
Oh.
damn.
Those
Now I
artists know how
feel
to animate
I feel like an idiot not having seen this show now. I was like,
at all.
It's
I haven't
fucking.
no, I haven't gotten to see it. I just finally saw Promare and I was like, man, Studio Trigger is really
I saw Premiere like twice in theaters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I missed it all the times, basically. It like didn't work
Yeah.
out.
I smiled for like 3 hours after I watched it because it was like it was everything I wanted in a movie.
Yeah.
The thing about Rise of the Teenage Ninja Turtles, TMT, it's like they change enough stuff to upset a lot of like hardcore people to be immediately turned off by it.
Yeah.
But it's so much better than that first initial opinion would let you, lead to believe. If once you watch the
Yeah.
pilot, it really makes sense and it works.
I mean, like like the friggin' '80s cartoon was just a bastardization of the comic. So
Yeah.
whatevs.
Oh,
This
well, there's this
art-
principle with stuff is that whatever the first version you saw is the definitive version to you. So like while people are like, oh man, I want Ninja Turtles to be like the original, what they mean is the first thing they saw. And so like
Yeah,
the comics are nothing like the cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're completely different.
I actually think the cartoon, I think I was saying this on Twitter or something. I think Izzy was agreeing with me, but about how like the cartoon turtles are almost the most famous turtles because most people saw that first. And even the movies became successful because of that cartoon. Like that cartoon was a juggernaut. Like,
Oh,
it
for
was just,
sure,
like,
for sure.
it was just like such a huge mammoth thing. I don't think people really appreciate like it was like I know we made a joke about the Beatles, but it was like the Beatles of cartoon for like a good 3 to 4 years. Like it was like and to the point where like even when I was in high school and I'd go to people's rooms, they'd be like, "Oh, well, I had Ninja Turtles wallpaper or my Ninja Turtle poster is still up here." Like no one was untouched who was within that. It just like took over. And I think like it became the definitive version of Turtles. It's just like you can't even
Clips
look
the
at it.
comic.
Oh yeah, like it's not
Yeah.
even it eclipsed even
Yeah.
like the movies have been trying to replicate it and they never did. The live action ones at least.
Yeah,
because you
Mm.
could never get close to. I don't know. That was a cool show. I need to go back to
I
it.
still think 2012 is the best one, like out of all of them. So
Oh, it's really good. Well, because like at the time it incorporated everything from all of
Yeah,
Ninja
that's-
Turtles, the
yeah.
franchise. Like it's the biggest love letter. Like
Like-
even Venus, who's been written off to never be referenced ever again, still gets a visual
No!
cameo. No, it's funny. On the party wagon, they like paint a female pinup turtle, and she's named Venus.
Perfect.
Oh,
When
Yeah,
I saw
it's
when I
so
saw
good.
Bishop, I lost my mind. I was like, "Oh, Bishop, you're back! I missed you."
The thing about
Damn.
Rise, though, is that like they changed up stuff. And it's weird because people kind of just like, I think maybe the fact that like they want the same thing over again is very comforting and nostalgic for them. But like these long going franchises that keep getting rebooted every like 3 years, they need to change up enough to feel fresh and like, bring new life into it. Plus,
Yeah.
the beauty of these things is that if they fuck up, say they do like a terrible take on it, in like 3 to 5 years, you'll have a new one.
Yeah, what's the
Mhm.
longest time span without a Ninja Turtles series running?
I guess in the I guess the 90s, because I think the 80s
Yeah.
show ended on 96, and then
Yeah, and then 2003 came out. That was the next one.
Yeah, because
'Cause-
once the
Well,
2000s
I,
hit,
you know how I know
No.
this?
No, the Power Ranger Ninja Turtle series came
Oh,
out.
you mean the
Oh,
live action? I wasn't.
damn.
I thought you were just.
That
I thought you-
counts.
I
That
thought you
don't
meant
count.
cartoons.
Look, it doesn't count because there was no video game in the PS1 and 64 era for the Ninja Turtles. It always bugged me.
There wasn't.
No, and surprisingly, like, look
there
at,
was no Next Mutation game.
nope, there's no Ninja Turtle games on 64 or PS1, which I just find so crazy.
That's nuts.
We should
Yeah.
probably just to clarify for anyone who doesn't know what Next Mutation is. It's a
A live action.
It's the best Ninja Turtles.
yeah, it really is. By like the worst way possible. But it's basically It's Ninja Turtles if made by the people behind Power Rangers.
Saban.
they had
Yeah.
they had a crossover.
They
Was it
added a girl Ninja Turtle, and
Oh,
she's got Jedi powers, and she's OP.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
kills Shredder in the first episode.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Whoa, fuck. Shit. Oh, that also bugs me about like Ninja Turtle fans, because like with like the 2008 7 movie, people are like, "Where's the Shredder?" Like people are always asking, like, "Where's the Shredder? You gotta put her in." And it's like, like I think it was like one of the co-creators was like, "Hey, we purposely didn't want a Shredder in this CG movie because we want more villains. We don't want to just rely on Shredder. We don't want him to be, quote, the Darth Vader of the series."
Yeah. Besides, he spends like half his time like dead in the whole series. Like,
Wait, doesn't he
Yeah.
die in issue 1 or something?
yeah, he dies in the first issue. They freaking end him. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 2007 movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but that was like one of my favorite theater
Mhm.
experiences. But I was an adult and very drunk, so
Oh.
I actually
Yeah.
true story. We were all seeing this movie, and I saw a friend walk by us, and they came with their little brother, and they looked at me, and they're like, "Ah, fucking shit." And then right when the movie started, me and a couple of people with us screamed like "Turtle Power," and it was like, right when I heard you yell that, I wanted to be with you so bad, and with these little kids. Like that wasn't a cool joke.
Damn.
Anyway, we had a good time, but I don't know if it holds up being drunk and in my 20s.
Was that the last time you saw the movie?
I saw it once after that, and I was also drunk, but I also liked it. So I don't know if they made it for drunk people in their 20s, but who love Ninja Turtles, but it worked for me. So if that was their intent, they scored.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
But first, this podcast is supported by Patreon donators of $100. Our first donator is Covey, who wants to promote Blood Thing, their animated web cartoon. It's about a blob of blood trying to make friends in a world full of assholes. It's crazy resourceful with the limited animation assets they got at their disposal. Watch Blood Thing, links below. Now back to the show.
We now return to the Transformers.
You'll probably watch it now and be like, "Wow, this sucks."
I mean,
Awful.
I remember isn't POD music in it, and I was like, you know
Yes.
what, this is dumb. POD not cool at all, but I'll just go with it. I'll just go with it.
I
Like,
honestly,
POD, to be an uncool new metal band, that's where POD
Oh.
is, and anyway, sorry, Izzy. What
I'm
were you
not sure if that's related to the Black Betty cover. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Black Betty could be in anything. I don't care. It just It doesn't fit, but it fits everything.
Yeah, I think of when I hear that song, I think that and also like a Mario pinball game commercial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the GBASP.
So we can't talk about Ninja Turtles without bringing up Usagi Yojimbo.
Whatever that guy is. I never
What?
understood what's his deal. Like he's like
He's
a
a
character from another
samurai.
comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but like that rabbit samurai, like is he
Yeah.
like a character from another comic or
Yeah,
what's
he's
his
a guest
deal?
character. So like
He has nothing and everything
basically-
to do with it.
Well, yeah, like he has nothing to do with Ninja Turtles, but they threw him in the first series because they wanted to make a toy of him, and it was a way to advertise him. And then it just kind of became this like tradition for them to throw him in at least an episode. The thing about the 2012 one, he almost didn't make it in because the Nickelodeon wants to own complete rights of the characters that feature in their show.
Yeah.
And they were no go for that. And then eventually they made up a deal. But apparently he currently has a Netflix series that's going to be CGI.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Can't wait.
So, see
I'm
what
glad
that's gonna be about.
Viacom couldn't buy that up like they're buying up like every property I'm at. Like, didn't they buy
Yeah.
Garfield?
Yeah, they ate
Yeah.
Garfield.
Did they buy something else recently? Was it something else? They were just buying up like it seems like
Just
Viacom
Random comics.
like they're just like we're not going to develop. We're tired of pretending like we're ever going to have an original show that's as popular as SpongeBob. So let's just buy other stuff at this point.
Yeah. Let's buy
Will be
Dilbert.
orange- Will be the orange version. of
Yeah,
fucking Disney.
Dilbert will save the company.
Yes, finally.
No,
time
don't,
to
don't you know what
bring back
happened to UPN?
Oh no.
I say as I look
Yeah.
at my stack of
It-
Dilbert comics.
It's time to buy Shasta McNasty on UPN. The
Ooh.
classic show.
Oh,
Damn,
UPN.
that was the original Workaholics.
Was it? I don't remember this show at all.
I mean, it basically was like I want everyone to just go look up the first episode of Shasta McNasty on UPN. It's about these three slacker dudes who live in an apartment, and next door, like they see, they watch some lady undress from their apartments from across the street, and they see she's being cheated on. And they're like, whoa, if we reveal that her husband's cheating on her, we could probably score with her. And it's like, damn, these people are horrible people.
Let's ruin a life.
Yeah. It's just like, damn. I don't know where that stands more morally wise, but okay.
Like,
This
is one of them
horrible.
named Shasta McNasty?
That's their band, or they're like a rap group,
Oh, is it like they're a Sugar Ray type band? That
I
can
guess.
imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. This show is like just a relic. I just am fascinated with this terrible show.
The UPN seem like sometimes they're like, what do you want to put on? Why not? Sure.
Yeah.
UPN
were
was so cool when I was little though. They had like cartoons on.
That's true. Didn't they have Sunday morning cartoons?
Who watches
might
that
have-
crap?
I did.
Hey, if you didn't go to that was my reason why I didn't go to church. It was like, Mom, if I go to church, how could I not see Ultra Force? Maybe I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna.
I gotta stay home and watch the Littles.
I love
I
how
hate the Littles.
is that the one where they're like is that like the borrowers where they're the tiny
Yeah.
people living in okay, that's
But
those
it's
names are a
not-
little too
but
similar.
it's not the borrower. It's so weird. Like two little people like shows exist.
Look, I feel like in that time there was just a big fascination with characters in large worlds like Honey I Shrunk the Kids and stuff
Mm.
and all that.
That makes sense.
And the Native American in the cupboard, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't call it that anymore. Oh, aw.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the movie of that the other day. And
Yeah.
like everyone thought it was gonna be a big hit, and it was not.
And
No,
little Bear Beefs in that movie gets like shot or something, or like the cowboy
Wait,
gets
what?
shot.
Yeah, it was and then Darth Vader's in the trailer.
What are you talk? Is that what happens in the movie? Because I don't know nothing. I've seen
No,
the,
one,
like, the-
one of the toys dies, and I'm just like, and they put him back in the cupboard to like bring him back to life or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That
it's-
movie feels like a fever dream. Like
Yeah.
I remember it. I know I watched it like 8 times.
Yeah,
I don't think I owned it, but somehow it kept getting put in front of me.
I think I had like a blank VHS with it on it.
I
Oh.
actually saw it in theaters because I liked the book. And then I
You read the
remember
book?
Yeah, I mean, I was like in elementary school. It was a big book, and I read, and I remember seeing the movie and then realizing I did not remember the book at all. And then I turned around, like the movie's over, and I turned around and go, "Oh, no one's here. I don't think." It was
I got raptured.
I think I got there early, and I thought, "Oh, more people will show up," and I just like was not paying attention. And then I turned around and go, "Oh, this is bad." And even the people in the theater were like, "Yeah, it is. Get out." No, that part. I made that part. But,
It's your crappy movie over. Go home, kid.
If they remade that, what would they name it? Would it be just Cupboard?
I told you
Yeah, be the cupboard.
Native
Yeah,
American.
the cupboard.
it would definitely be covered. I'm surprised Netflix isn't working out a deal for that right now.
I feel like I heard
Yeah.
something recently about like that series, but I'm not sure.
Oh no.
It's
Like
not as big
Netflix
as-
wants to like adapt it, but instead of making it into a movie, they make it into a 10-part, hour-long an episode series.
That'd be
yeah.
so boring.
Yeah,
They would
Please.
definitely do that, and then they'd have an episode about the parents' marital problems for no reason.
Oh.
That's what the
And-
show will be about. It's a metaphor.
It'll just be like, if you hadn't brought that cupboard home, I would know. I could trust you.
if you didn't bring that cupboard home, I wouldn't have cuckolded you.
Oh
Oh,
no.
That cupboard
Stop flavor.
represents everything.
I know this is an animation podcast. I say that with quotations, but
Yeah.
speaking of Netflix series, I've been watching The Order. Have you guys seen that at all?
What that?
is that like
it's-
Star Trek thingy?
It's live action, and it's basically like another one of those Charmed type shows where it's supernatural thing. And it's the first few episodes are kind of like not interesting, but they add in werewolves into the thing. It's about like a secret society of magic people, so like think Harry Potter but Illuminati thing.
Ooh.
And then they add like they have like 4 factions of like secret societies, and it's like for a story about secret societies, no one can keep fucking secrets. Because literally, like, what the main character's in 2 of the secret organizations,
Wow.
and
Wait,
I
you
fucking love.
Damn.
You can't do that.
Yeah, he does. I love the werewolves though, because they're basically like because it all takes place on like a college campus, and the werewolves are basically fraternity. Like they literally decide if they're gonna kill somebody over beer pong.
Sweet.
I like
That's
this
how-
show. Like I've
That's how
gotten
hazing works.
Like, is it a comedy or like a dramedy?
it's a drama suspense, but like there's a lot of really good comedy bits. Like 2 of the characters aren't supposed to know they have their memories erased, and they're not supposed to remember who they are, but they remember. And when people start questioning them hanging out, be like, "Hey, for people that never met each other before, you guys are really cozy." And they just like look at each other and they just make out, like as if
Whoa.
like you can't fight feelings, right?
It was
Yeah.
that easy,
Neon
guys.
man.
It
What's that?
was that easy.
Yeah. Because it's really funny because like there's been a couple of jokes of like, oh man, did you fuck that guy? He wishes. Like, and
Aw.
it's not like played off like homophobic. It's just played like literally like he wishes I would be into him, you know, and then finally they make out. I don't know. It's a fun
Dream.
watch.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're talking about stuff we're watching on streaming, like of course, Close Enough is on HBO Max now. Finally, after being locked away for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Is it Reed
Yeah.
Repulsa? It's close enough.
Sure, yeah. Fuck off.
10,000 years. He answered that on the Reddit AMA, and it just sounds like it wasn't done for a while.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently they made like only a trailer, and we saw the trailer, and the show wasn't even finished or anything or something.
Yeah, it was like a pitch kind of trailer, and then they were development took longer than expected, and then the merger happened, and then Louis C.K. masturbated on a bunch of people.
Uh-oh.
And then, I mean sorry, I shouldn't have, but that's what happened.
Yeah, I think
That's-
I'm looking at the trailer, and I don't think any of these. I haven't seen the show all the way through. I've only seen like the first 5 or 6 episodes, but a lot of the stuff is not. I don't recognize anything here.
He just said it was a pitch. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
like
think
it was
It's all
like-
making sense now. This trailer is all a lie.
They
Yeah.
used some stuff from it, but it was like before development had started. I sort of wonder what happened with development, because I noticed one person has a writing. I think it's Bill Oakley. Is that the guy who created Mission Hill?
Mission
He has-
Hill. Yeah.
He has a writing credit on one of the episodes, and I was like, I wonder if he was like just involved in, because he's only in that one, and I'm just kind of curious. Also, that like most of them are 15-minute or the 11-minute thing, and then the last one is a half hour. If they like as they were going on change course, and I don't know. There's certain. It seems to me like they were kind of developing it as they were making it, and it was a weird process from.
No.
Yeah.
But I don't have any proof of this, but just from what I watched,
It's a mystery.
you know. But yeah, it was cool seeing like, oh, Bill Oakley worked on this. Cool.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you've only seen the first episode.
Eh.
Yeah,
Eh.
you can't see because it's a podcast, but I think
Yeah.
me and go or both. Yeah, we saw an episode.
I meant to watch it, but then I didn't.
Oh,
Right?
I
don't
watched
know.
half of it. I got exactly what I expected. Like basically regular show mixed with baby blues, and that's what it really is essentially.
Yeah. I
That
think
sounds nice.
I actually think it gets really good. Like the last two are my favorites. so
Yeah, I
far.
haven't gone that far yet.
I dig the first episode a lot, especially
was
the
great.
sitcom open house episode was
Oh.
really good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Hmm.
That one's
There's
like
a
an interesting metaphor of like what your idea of what your life will be like versus like what your life will actually be like, and how
Damn.
she's like
No.
trapped in this dimension of like this is what I want to be, and she like falls into it, but then has to be, and that reality is not real because it's a sitcom. I thought that was interesting.
Well, it's like it felt really close to home because like I think I might be the target. Like I'm 30, like I just hit my
Yeah.
30s. I'm supposed to be start building my life and all that. And so like I do when I drive near a bunch of houses, I kind of look and fantasize about owning a house or like at least having a space that isn't an apartment. One of those fantasy.
Yeah.
To be a
Imagine a
homeowner.
world with affordable fucking housing. That'd be nice.
No, there's a lot of things in that show that are like both like being in your 30s and like having a kid that I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's like very, very true. Or there's one I think they do. Sorry if I'm spoiling this for anyone. The Turn Down for What parody. I was like, that is exactly what I would do if you have a night alone, because everyone's like, oh, you're gonna do all this crazy stuff, and you're like, no, we're doing laundry and errands and watching TV and online banking. It's like nothing.
Non-stop party.
Yeah, it's like but they make it like but you're really excited. So I was like this is like very perfect for but they do have an ongoing bit that when they say they're doing their taxes, they're having sex, which I thought was funny too. But I think it's a cool, because there's also, by the way, not a lot of good family sitcoms anymore. We don't really get a lot of those. Most of them are pretty bad, and so it's sort of like a rare instance where you get a good family sitcom. Maybe like the first few seasons of Modern Family or something, but like that show got bad real quick. So I'm kind of like happy with this show because like I would love like a good family sitcom, also one that's weird and surreal and has like references and that I get and things.
It's F is for Family.
That's true. I actually have not. That I need to watch. So
It's super good. I love it.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling me to watch that one.
I liked it. Yeah, I haven't watched the last season that came out.
The last one was really good.
Yeah,
I hope it gets one more. It just needs one more, to be honest.
Well, how many seasons does it have?
4 so far.
Yeah, Netflix seems to cut them off after 4 or 5. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many seasons F is for Family's gotten.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like canned up for like season 3.
Yeah,
I thought it was a one seasoner, to be honest.
like that and Big Mouth. Like I hear people talk about Big Mouth, but I rarely hear people talk about F is for Family.
yeah, I don't.
It deserves more love.
Hey guys, it's me, the Hormone Monster. Pizza Party Podcast will be back after these messages. Hey guys, it's the Hormone Monster again. Pizza Party's back on. Woo!
I don't get the Big Mouth thing. That show is gross.
Just the show in general.
Yeah, I just don't like. I watched. I was like, oh, this is a gross show. I don't want to watch this.
I watched all of season 3 by accident.
How do you accidentally watch all of season 3?
I was doing something else and I turned and like it auto played to Big Mouth and I didn't feel like changing it. So like I watched all of it and I was just like, I hate this, but I don't feel like changing it. So
I'm with you because sometimes I'll put on something when I'm going to bed, and Netflix is very selective about whether or not it wants to like cut you off. Because some shows, especially popular ones, like after 4 episodes, are you done? And then but I'm asleep and the computer shuts down. But other shows, it feels like it plays the entire fucking season.
Right?
Like as if it's trying to get its numbers up or something.
Like Big Mouth didn't pause once, and I was waiting for it to pause, so like I would have to get up,
You
but
still
like it never
there?
did.
Like they didn't even ask if you were still there. They just
It's
accepted
like,
that.
nah,
Like,
you're,
yeah,
you're there. I'll just play the next episode.
this
I
counts
wish-
for our numbers.
I wish Netflix would be like, we know you don't have anything to do today.
So you decided to ruin your life and watch Big Mouth.
I've forgotten most of it by now.
A lot of my
Yeah.
normie friends are actually super into it.
Oh yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
I guess normie people are into it. Just like I don't know, maybe they're just like, "Hey, this ain't gross. It's cartoon. It's funny."
I just am not into watching little kids masturbate. It's not like
yeah.
I was never like, what cartoon do I want to watch? And like that, I think I watched the
Damn.
first one, and that was like a lot of it. And I was like, this is like, what? This is your first episode. This is how you're getting me in. Like, I don't,
It's the hook.
yeah. I was like, this is your hook. I was like,
Yeah.
I,
More like a honeypot that leads to Chris Hansen, but okay.
I'm fine
Oh,
with
man.
watching their bad action movies that I have on while I do other things. But that's
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, those are all right.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, are we extra critical of Big Mouth because of the art style?
Were we just fools and this is actually a genius show?
I think it's like the art style I don't love, but it's more of the content than the art style for me.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, once you put it the way of masturbating children, I'm immediately turned off.
What
as
if we
well.
make
Yeah.
the art style anime like? I mean, that'd be like never mind.
I don't- why would you? Why
I-
would you want? Why would you want Big Mouth to look more realistic?
you
you know
would-
what? Do you know what?
Hang on.
Do
Because
you know? Do you know what they do in that show?
One of my favorite quotes I said in a video, I think it was for like the worst of the decade video, was saying Big Mouth is so gross and uncomfortable that if it was drawn in the style of an anime, it'd be regarded as an anime classic.
Oh, like it's a psychological horror. Like
Yeah. Some moe anime shit.
That'd be so gross.
Woo.
I know.
Yeah.
I get the impression with Netflix they don't get involved too much in production. So it's like I feel like some people go off and like make a 3-hour movie because they're like, no one can stop me. The Irishman will be 4 hours long. And
Aw,
then
man.
but then you get things like Klaus or I Lost My Body or you know,
Mhm.
even I like the Shaun the Sheep sequel a lot.
The good
or-
stuff.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
I've noticed, and there are certain people who don't look at it like I can do whatever I want, haha. And then there's other people who are like, I'm just gonna make a good movie over here. So you know, I just want this to be good. So you know, it's my dream. And this
people
is-
don't realize how like much content is being pushed into Netflix. Like
Yeah.
for every big hit, when we think of like a BoJack Horseman or something, there's like 20 other shows also
Yeah.
pumped into it. That's
And,
very
and
similar.
did anyone watch Richie Rich? No.
Oh my!
Wait,
Oh
what?
my god! I've seen that Richie Rich show. It's fucking wild.
Wait, there's a Richie Rich show on Netflix.
It's a
Is it-
live
Yeah.
action. It's like a Disney live action sitcom sort of deal. But
what?
Yeah.
Okay, this is for kids, and I remember like it's been a while, but I recall like they have a maid who's like they very much hammer in how like hot she is, and I believe she has like cleavage and stuff. And I don't know, it's just like this for
'Cause
kids. They don't
there
How
care.
about Shy? Clue did it too.
There was also like I think on the
Clue's
second
good.
episode, on
Wait,
the second
it's called Mr. Richie Rich?
maybe
It is. I thought it was just called Richie Rich.
Oh no, it's just the logo. Sorry. It's the logo of the it looked like a Mister. My bad. Sorry.
I mean
Yeah,
like
just Richie Rich.
also like I think in the second episode I don't know, they had some like DJ come to his mansion, except the DJ was literally just like a store-bought Daft Punk hat with like some shitty neon lights on it.
It went for 2 seasons.
Yeah, shows. Go watch the Richie Rich cartoon on live action sitcom on Netflix. It's pretty
First-
bad.
Same with like someone told me about a Tony Hale show
Hmm.
that he like an animated show that he like helped create, and I had like never heard of it. Check that. Like they have a bunch of or they have a Fast and Furious animated show.
Oh, I watched the first episode of that.
Is that good?
Oh, it's
No.
corny as hell. Like I love
First episode, like not the
it's
whole series.
equally as corny as the actual live action movie, so it's perfect.
But not is it like does it work into the iconography of it's sorry, it's a teen driver Tony Toretto, so that would
It
Yeah,
was surreal seeing Dom like just there, but like
Yeah, Vin Diesel shows up for like the first 2 episodes.
wow. I mean, you know what they could do and this might get me canceled, but
Uh-oh.
what they should do is, since Paul Walker in the Fast Furious universe
You should stop there.
Okay, I'll stop.
Did you guys watch The Hollow?
Oh,
I
a
watched
little
it.
bit of it. It's like the Cube for kids.
Yeah, it got a second season, and how it
Yeah.
ended made no sense for it to get a
It
second
really
season,
didn't.
but it works. I really enjoyed the second season, and I'm kind of hoping there's a season 3.
Hmm.
I think I'm good, but like I like season 2 way better than season 1.
Agreed.
Even though the twist was really strange.
Yeah, the twist would make more sense if the characters in The Hollow were. This is the first time I'll say this because I don't see it very often. But this show, instead of being 2D, it should be animated in 3D.
I might actually
Why?
work better for it. It is a very it's an ugly show to me.
I mean, the art style. I mean, standing still, it looks nice because it has designs by Robert Valley, but like in motion, they have like that same walking animation for everything.
yeah.
Season 2, it gets a lot better animation wise. In my
Yeah.
opinion. There's a lot
Yeah.
less stock reuse stuff and
Mhm.
more like unique poses and stuff.
Like, I
Mhm.
like some of the character designs, and like some of the creature designs are cool too.
hmm
Like I'm down for the
Yeah.
concept, like kids getting random powers and just being plumped into a world. That's cool.
Mhm. Yeah, I haven't seen. Oh, maybe I'll give it another chance because I only saw like the first 2 episodes of what was it called?
The
The
first
Hollow.
season.
Yeah.
We were talking about like obscure Netflix series, and I feel like that one's really underrated. Like
Well,
it had me up until the last episode of the first season, and I was kind of like, that was like the ending kind of ruins it, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, the ending's just like whatever.
yeah, it's not a good twist because the problem I have with it is that it's one of those shows where the characters figure out what the plot twist is, and then they keep kind of talking about it, and then they reveal the plot twist to us again.
Yeah.
Like after we've already been pretty much told it. Like it makes no sense to reveal like it's a big deal.
what other Netflix shows? Oh, of course, I always got to bring up Buddy Thunderstruck because I feel that's one of the more underappreciated Netflix series. It's a stop motion series done by the Robot Chicken Studios, Stupid Monkey, but
I
it's
need
for
to see that.
kids. And it's basically it has that Lego movie type of humor, but it feels it's like Dukes of Hazzard for kids about this truck driver who's a
Oh,
furry.
so it's like Star Wars Detours without the Star Wars.
God, I wish they would fucking release that.
I'm
Like,
Is it done?
Disney
Yeah.
Plus has nothing. Just fucking release it. You got nothing else. What are we supposed to watch on Disney Plus? Fucking
Hey, enjoy Hamilton and be quiet.
oh. Like I found out they had some. I forget what this show was on Disney Plus, but basically it's just like random scenes from the animated movies, and it's just all the voices and music taken out. And it's just sound effects. It's just
Oh,
clips from it.
they're like their meditative thing to calm you down or something. Is that?
It's like, what's the point? I mean, it's like I would kind of use this for a bumper, maybe, but it's like, who wants this? I kind of want it, but who?
I mean-
but besides me, who?
They're I will say I haven't finished it, but the behind the scenes Frozen thing is way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh yeah, I've heard it was good.
It's like there's actually parts where they're like I think I'm about to start episode 3, and they're still there. It's like March of 2019, and none of them wearing masks. No, sorry. And then they're still having an argument over what show yourself means and like who she should see and who the voice is. And I was like, oh crap. Like, and they're constantly going back and forth. So it's like I'm surprised they'd let us know that much about the production of Frozen 2. It's kind of because Disney documentaries are pretty overproduced.
Restrained.
Yeah, it's like it's next to the Sweat Box. It might be like the most, which Disney didn't make. Might be the most revealing Disney documentary about a production I've seen. So I want to finish it because it's like every episode I'm like, oh shit, like you didn't. And there's sometimes they'll be like, we don't actually want. This is probably not the best day for cameras, but we'll do this anyway. And I was like, whoa, what power does Bob Iger have over you that you have to
Yeah.
work on this behind the scenes documentary?
Damn.
Apparently, Disney Plus is adding Super Monkey Force Hyperforce Go.
And
Yeah.
they added like a few days ago. I'm so excited.
I mean,
that-
it's good to see it in high quality, but the problem is like there's actually an HD widescreen cut, and we have the 4:3 here in Disney Plus, and it's like, what the fuck, Disney? You fucking cropped the Simpsons, but you got a goddamn 4:3 cut of Robot Team, Monkey Force.
Like, who's in charge? Who decides? Like, is it just like, I got a copy
like-
of it. I guess that's good enough.
Yeah, I guess they just had like the old like Toon Disney Jetix tapes and like just scan these and put them
They
in or
just
however.
they just
that
uploaded
works.
whatever files they found first.
Yeah, it's like we got this saved on our like the terabyte hard drive from 2003. Put it in.
Look, things are rough. They're having interns go through closets. Or like, what crap do we have in here that we could
I don't
release?
know,
Yeah. Oh,
Captain
man.
Flamingo, maybe? I guess.
Yeah,
they-
whatever that was. Got
Speaking of aspect ratios, I've been rewatching old One Piece on
Mhm.
Netflix. 'cause
Oh, I
the
have too.
Funimation dub.
did they crop?
It's the widescreen, like so it's the pan and scan version where they just kind of like cut off the sides, except for the outros because they have credits on them. Those get little borders.
Oh, no, just leave the fucking crop as it is, you assholes.
I skipped like 6 seasons though and went straight to like when they meet Frankie.
See,
Dang.
like it's only the first episode up until the end of Alabasta.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was fun to revisit, just because I haven't really touched One Piece in forever, and it was very nostalgic and like comforting to rewatch.
Yeah. I've
mean,
been
I
doing
was
that with Naruto.
I mean, I was a fan of the One Piece 4Kids dub when I was a dumb, stupid child. So yeah.
Yo.
It has merits.
Yeah, I will admit there were some good changes. Well, good ideas for changes.
Like what? What's a good
Um,
idea?
Well, okay. In the first episode, they kind of like that guy was holding a gun up to that pink-haired kid's head, but I think like turning it into like a dumb hammer. I think that fits into the universe.
Actually, that's the
Oh,
second
God.
episode.
Oh well.
But yeah, the hammer idea was a good idea. The Navy having water guns, that makes sense.
Does
But you
it?
could,
No.
I don't know. It's this world's so fucked up. It might as well make sense.
I
you
guess it would
know?
make sense if they were like devil fruit users because like that hurts them or something.
Maybe- I
No,
don't-
it-
maybe with water.
Water
ah.
only
hurt.
hurts the devil fruit users if they're like waist deep into
Ah.
it.
They gotta keep squirting. Just
Oh no, I'm that
Ew.
character from Infamous. Don't shoot me with water. Oh no. Ah. Woo woo, yeah. 4Kids is still added, by the way. They're still out there.
They don't make cartoons anymore. They make like
I gotta
shake weights or something.
shake weights.
Yeah, they make some kind of like exercise like equipment shit.
I can see where the shift happened.
Yeah. Maybe they gave up. At
Apparently,
least we'll have Kung Fu Pork Choppers, which is their new cartoon. I think
What?
they're making. Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you. Take you down a fucking rabbit hole because there's a show. Well, it's not even a show. It's just an intro. Like that's all they have done. I guess I don't know if this is in production, but there's a show called Kung Fu Pork Choppers. And if you find the trailer on YouTube, you have the voice actor for Ash saying, "Hey guys, it's me," and they don't specify who's me, but the idea is that you get the idea that it's Ash.
Veronica Taylor.
From the people who made the Ninja Turtles and Yu-Gi-Oh! A big hit comes Kung Fu Pork Choppers. And it's like, first off, you guys didn't do nothing with the Ninja Turtles, you fucking ass liars. They existed before you 4Kids. For Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, yeah, you can specify
It was
that.
on 4Kids.
yeah. The fucking corporation that is most well known for like gimpifying kids animes and making them like super baby made a true to the original comic Ninja Turtles, the darkest version of Ninja Turtles up to that point.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There was so much death in it. Oh man. That
Yeah.
future episode like still makes me like sad.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I hated it at first. The
The
4K
show?
version, yeah, because it wasn't the '80s cartoon. Like I was
Oh,
at first.
yeah.
This is nothing like the Turtles.
Damn, that reminds me today, like, is the 17th anniversary of the Teen Titans cartoon premiering.
Oh no.
And it-
Don't say that.
Why not? Am I dating the
I-
podcast or what?
Am I old?
Yeah.
Half
Oh,
the stuff we talk about it always dates the podcast. Like we never
I-
talk. We literally attempted to start having like timeless topics, and you personally always start talking about something that's happening that week.
Some old shit. Yeah, but talking about Teen Titans, like I always think about how like people were just like people who actually read comics fucking hated when the Teen Titans first premiered. It's just like this is nothing like the show. Starfire looks completely different. They all look
She's
different.
wearing clothes.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
like I have it. I showed it off in like the Flintstones adult video that I did, and how people were like, "Starfire looks too masculine. Why did they change her design? This is
Masculine? How?
I don't hang on.
Oh,
I
because like her boobs are out in the old ones. I
Yeah,
guess?
she's
I
like
guess so.
she's basically naked in the
I mean,
old one.
Yeah, because the 80s, the older retro version's basically just like an 80s porn star.
Yeah.
I know like older people into comics were at the time were really against it, but anyone who was like I was in college when Teen Titans hit, and it was like everyone was just obsessed with it. Like it just like
Sweet.
because Teen Titans I don't think meant as like Teen Titans I barely knew what they were when the show came out before. So I think like to be into the Teen Titans, you had to have been into comics in the 80s, and I just think like the people who grew up with like Image and Rob Liefeld and anime and stuff were like, what's this? This is cool. Robin's in it, and these other characters I sort of
Yeah.
know. It was like, I remember most people, even like who didn't even watch Saturday morning cartoons, I was like obsessed, but I know a lot of people wanted to watch every new Teen Titans. It was a big moment, that show.
Well, like I don't think people like I don't know if people are rewatching Teen Titans or not, but like there's a lot of comedic episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, but how people describe the original series in comparison to
You better not be one of those people that says, "I don't understand why people hate Teen Titans Go. It's just like the old show with all the dumb comedy."
no,
Better not. Okay, good. Because I've heard people say that, and it's like, you fucking fools. That's not. They're not. No, that doesn't
no,
make
but
sense.
the way people describe the old show as being like this dark, gritty thing in
Yeah.
comparison, it's like, do you not remember it? There's literally an episode where they get mothered May-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like season 4, they had to like make some really goofy episodes to compensate for the dark episodes. Because that was the one with where Raven turns out to be a demon and she destroys the Earth.
Only for a little bit though.
Yeah, everyone's fine.
But don't get me wrong, like I mean, they do touch dark stuff, and they like legitimately. I think my favorite bit they have ever did is they talk about racism through like an alien like being
I'm part
racist against.
robot.
Yeah, I'm part robot. Like
that's such a good switch.
yeah,
Of course I do.
Like, do you understand what it's like to be oppressed? And like, Cyborg's is like, instead of saying like I'm black, it's just I'm part robot.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, now he gets double racism.
I love that scene. God, that's one of my earliest videos, like where I remember just laughing at that stupid shit. Yes. Speaking of, I passed the 10th anniversary of Rebel Taxi. Whoops. It was on June 29th. Whoops.
Oh wow.
Oh, flubbed it.
Yeah, done goofed.
All right,
Yeah,
we can
10
celebrate
years
right
of Rebel
now.
Taxi.
Let's all drink the Kool-Aid together.
Yeah. Sorry for all the Raven jokes I've told that progressively got more creepy as I got older. Whoops.
In Jonestown it was actually Flavor Aid.
Oh man, nice.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
What's
I
this-
thought it was emergency lime flavor.
That was-
What flavor was it? Do you know that?
it was
Lime.
fruit punch.
Delicious.
Oh, fruit punch makes sense. But
Oh.
I think it wasn't Kool-Aid. What was it again? I'm sorry.
It was Flavor Aid.
Yeah, see, no one wants to say like drinking the Flavor Aid. Like,
Yeah.
Because do they even make Flavor Aid anymore? I don't think so.
Maybe.
Flavor-
I'm not buying it.
I like it. I
I'm glad
like
that
it.
Colt's rebranded to make
I
it
like-
more marketable.
I like that cult was like, he was like, oh man, we're gonna kill everybody, but Kool-Aid is like 50 cents more expensive, and like, I don't know, like, what if we live? Let's just hear me out. Let's just get the Flavor Aid because
Yeah.
we got to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
We can't-
no.
It's like
We can't-
frugal to the end.
Yeah.
Maybe there's the only thing wasn't it in like South America or Central
Wait,
America?
if he went cheap, that means that he planned on still living. Like, but he accidentally, like, someone bumped into him as he was pretending to drink it.
I'm sure he had inheritance lined up for somebody.
Well, did he just like shoot himself or did he drink it with them? I forget.
I don't think he drank it with them. I don't remember that. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry. Oh, man, my serial killer knowledge is like.
If I'll just like, put the cup near my mouth and not put it in my mouth, the liquids in my mouth, but just like, just drink some, so good, and
Yeah,
then
I
just
really
lie
like
down.
You gotta do it like
Fruit punch. So I would be
University of Fruit.
drinking I would be drinking it like crazy. I'd be taking cups like, oh man, this is wonderful.
It's like, oh, you done? Let me get that.
They'd be like, somehow he saved thousands of people that day.
Drunk the whole bowl.
The mortar.
Yeah.
Let me in here, Guinevere. On every Kool-Aid flavor still is super fruity. You hear? Say, super fruity. Check out Chicha Cherry. It's the very merry cherry. It's an orange. It's so fat. It's raw. Escaping the great with futuristic taste that'll totally jack up your jaws. All the girls say, super fruity. You super fruity flavor. All your KA fans. I say the big man's the best.
Not the Kool-Aid sponsor we wanted, but the one we needed.
They really. If I saw a Jonestown Kool-Aid commercial,
It's about time. I mean, that's a good nostalgic commercial. Like commercials are always like, man, remember Coca-Cola was here since 1930 or whatever. Remember the good days? Like they got to do that with Kool-Aid. Just
yeah,
take
the good
pride in
days,
it.
Jonestown.
They could do
Yeah.
one that's against peer pressure. Like you don't always have to
Oh.
drink the Kool-Aid, but when you do,
Please.
This could be Flavor Aid's chance to come back because like everyone thinks it's Kool-Aid.
ooh, good point.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Have you
first
guys?
of all, Flavor Aid's never coming back.
Oh,
No.
we still got Tang. We still
No.
got Tang though, right?
Yeah, it's a kick in a pouch. Yes.
Yeah.
See,
Remember
now
the
I'm gonna-
monkey?
I'm gonna be
I
the
love
monkey.
it worked. I love Tang. I've never drink it,
was
but I
good.
fucking love it.
Tang's so
God,
good.
yeah.
I love Tang like I like Wendy's. I'll never eat Wendy's because it's not good, but I love the marketing.
But it's not. It's fresh beef, never frozen. How can it
Yeah.
be bad for you?
It's disgusting. Have you ever tried eating Wendy's? Like it's so greasy.
I mean, it's any other like burger place, isn't it?
I don't really
Oh.
like burger places, to be honest.
Oh,
You don't like burgers?
I do love burgers. I prefer
Mhm.
homemade burgers versus
Ah.
like,
That's
you know,
true.
One-
You're like a fancy schmancy burger?
what's
We-
that? Wendy's Twitter up to these days? Is she out? She out there?
they.
Yeah.
What,
Wendy's.
Wendy's? Oh yeah, Wendy's Canada.
I mean,
don't
we
where
do
the
know
origin-
we know that Wendy's cosplay, Katie.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Well, she's like a professional Wendy's girl.
I mean,
So-
Sure.
I'll
Yeah,
admit,
right?
people are in the chats yelling at me like Wendy's is great. And I'm like, maybe it's just the Indianapolis particular Wendy joints, but every time I've ever had it, the bacon that I get from it is always super crispy. And like not
Mhm.
crispy as in good, but like burnt.
Wow.
And,
I mean, Izzy, I know you're a big fan of bacon.
I do love me some bacon. I have it every day.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
The Wendy's
Bacon's
I used to
pretty
go
cool.
to made me sick every time I ate there.
Oh,
Yeah, I like their fries. I do love Wendy's fries.
they do have good fries. They do. Have
I
good fries.
will, and I like their baked potatoes. I just don't like the burgers.
Everything but the burgers.
Yeah. I actually like Burger King's burgers.
Oh,
I've only been to Burger King like twice in my life.
they're good, but that's the end of your day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like if I'm having Burger King, that's what I did that day.
That's it.
That's it. Because unless I like did a lot of like moving around that day, it's pretty much like body tired, take big poop later. Meh.
I have a question for the group.
Uh-huh.
What
Mhm.
is your if you could get an item from every single like burger place?
Mhm.
So like we're talking burger, fries, drink, and then
Look,
like dessert. What would you get from each place?
freaking Whataburger got rid of their damn crispy barbecue. I don't know. Basically, it was basically a chicken nugget in a burger, and it's like bring that back with the buffalo sauce or whatever you got. I need that.
I think
please.
I would get like a burger from Five Guys. I would get like some fries from Checkers.
Ooh.
I would get
Yeah, Rally's it. Like
I would get ice cream from McDonald's because like I know it's not really ice cream, but it's like super good, and I don't know why.
if the machine's working.
Mine's
Yeah.
is never broken. I don't get that. I don't get that
Oh.
like stereotype.
Wow, you have a well-run McDonald's near you. Wow, look at that.
Okay, so this is kind of a really personal story, but not. I woke up in the middle of the night and I had horrible heartburn, right? Like it's like 3 a.m.
Mhm.
And I get up and I'm like, okay, I don't have anything to drink or any antacids in the apartment, but I think McDonald's ice cream would solve this, right? You know, you do dairy. So it's 3 a.m. and I go to McDonald's and I'm like, hey, I want a milkshake. Particularly, I wanted a milkshake. And I asked for a milkshake, and they said the machine's down. And like, well, what about ice cream? And like, just go to Steak and Shake. Like they just so I go to Steak and Shake, which is not super far away. And like I'm sitting in the drive-through, and Steak and Shake is a place I go if I want to have bad service. Like I don't know why, but that's universally true. And every Steak and Shake I've been to, it's just been bad. And so I'm sitting there for 10 minutes, never getting the "Welcome to Steak and Shake, what's your order?" type of thing, right? And so I'm like, well, I guess the drive-through is just not open. And so I drive around, and of course the drive-through is open. There's 2 cars waiting for their stuff. And so I'm like, well, fine, I'll just go in, right? And I go to park, and so there's kids in the parking lot, and like in the car, and like one of the
It's
kids
3
like,
a.m.?
opens the right. And like as I'm about to go park in a parking spot, this kid like opens the car door, blocking it to where I can't actually park it in. I'm like, fuck it, no Steak and Shake for me.
Oh,
And so I go to White Castle, and
Oh,
White
this is-
Castle
this is
does.
They have
epic.
ice cream?
What's that? They do have milkshakes. They have like a $5 giant fucking milkshake that's impossible to finish in one setting. And like I go through, and I'm just like, look, is your machine working? Just desperately, like, is your machine? Oh, you want
Please.
McDonald's, huh? And I'm like, yeah.
Please. Ice cream, please.
And I was just like, look, I'm just gonna rant to you. I went to McDonald's first, but I have heartburn. I went to Steak and Shake, and he points because Steak and Shake's like there. It's like, look, there's one motherfucker working there. Like you were not going to get anything. And I'm like, oh. And like he catered to me. He gave me my milkshake, and I finally, after like 45 minutes of like hurting, wanting a milkshake, I got a big giant $5 chocolate milkshake.
yes.
Wow.
Story
I'm
was
just-
pointless, but it means a lot to
God.
me.
This is basically that episode of Mega Six Solar where they wanted the damn slushy.
Essentially, yeah. Stratospheric strawberry slime.
Yeah, it's like, do they make those types of canisters for slushies, like where it's like a 3-way thing?
Oh, I would love
Please.
that. They need
Slushy,
to.
3 flavors. I'm looking that up right now. Just like, please.
Do you guys ever go to White Castle?
I don't have one of those yet.
Yeah, there's none where I am.
I
Oh,
actually used
Damn
to
northerner.
It's a magical place.
I
Like,
used to live next door to a White Castle.
Did you?
Whoa.
And out my window you could see the drive-through, and it smelled. But you'd always hear like the craziest conversations. But I have a good White Castle story. I was there buying something, and there was someone in the drive-through, and they came to their manager and go, I have a question. And they're like, what's the problem? And he goes, someone tried to ask if they could pay with eggs, and they gave me these eggs, and they drove away. And the manager was like, look, I'm not mad, I'm just confused. And then,
That's the worst.
and then they're like, well, maybe we could use these eggs later. Go, no, I don't think we can use those eggs. She was like, let's just, like, I could tell she was just like, I don't want to deal with this right now. Like, someone paid with eggs, like, and it wasn't a lot of eggs. That's, I don't know. The egg currency trade didn't work for me, but yeah, true story.
The last time I went to White Castle, like actually went in because that was a drive-through experience. I go in with a friend, and I look up, and their drink menu is small, medium, large, and a jug of high C.
Oh.
Like an entire gallon.
You can only
like
buy high
that.
C in jug form?
Right. Like that just blew my mind. Like maybe it was because it was probably pretty late at that time too, and I was like a high schooler, but like it was the funniest thing. Just small, medium, large, jug of high C.
High C is the size.
Damn. I haven't had a juice box high C in fucking decades.
The last one I had was when Ecto Coolers came back.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my god, I still have a fucking Ecto Cooler on my shelf. I never tried it. I never opened it, and I'm like, damn, what does
It's
it
actually
taste
pretty
like?
good.
Yeah,
I never got to know what it tasted like because I had acid reflux at the time, and I was like, oh no, this will kill me.
Aw.
If you
My
can get
roommate-
it cold, it's really tasty.
My
Yeah.
roommate's a huge Ghostbuster fan.
It's like lemon or what? Lime?
It's like a tangerine, actually.
Yeah, it's at New York
Dang.
Comic Con. There was a guy who was selling like huge jugs of it that you could
Oh,
get. And I
nice.
got it a
Using
bunch.
just making bathtub Ecto Cooler.
Yeah, it was like when Nolan and I were at New York Comic Con, we just like kept going back to get Ecto Cooler a lot.
Just another Ecto Man.
Hit me.
My
I'll
roommate
tell you when I had enough.
at a grocery store, and he's a huge Ghostbuster fan. And so like he went and like got all they had. Like for a while there was just a crap ton of Ecto Cooler just in the fridge, and like he wasn't drinking it. It wasn't like, ooh, Ecto Cooler a week or anything. It was just hoarding it because like he didn't know when it was not going to be around anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like
Appreciate the finest moments, you know.
I mean, if COVID hadn't happened, we would technically be getting Ecto Cooler right about now.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
that's true.
We would have been going to the movie theaters right about now.
Yeah. we would have been like, man, Tenet sucked. What was up with all that hype? Anyway, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Ecto Cooler, I threw it. We did a Ghostbuster joke recently with Yo Mama,
Mhm.
and I wrote the script for that episode because sometimes my boss will like send me stuff and I'll like punch it up. And I got to throw in a "Hey, Ecto Cool It, Slimer," and I felt very proud of that line.
Oh,
nice.
yay.
They could have had like a slushy promo, like for the movies. Like they could have had like an Ecto Cooler slushy. That would have been great.
Sweet. Damn. Oh, just mix it into your like regular high C you get at Target or whatever.
I mean, they had like an animal. They had like an Addams Family like slushy when it came out.
Damn. Was it like purple or dark?
Yeah, it
like
was dark. It was like dark black cherry.
They used
Sweet.
to do that more, the movie tie-in Slurpees. They haven't done that in a bit, I don't think.
Oh
right?
man.
Yeah, that feels like an early 2000s thing.
Right.
Well, somewhat related, the Heinz Easy Squirt Ketchup, a classic.
What you mean,
want
the
some
colored one?
Yeah, the green and purple, which the purple always had this like sort of brownish look to it and never looked appetizing at all. And I love purple.
They taste gross. You can taste like the food coloring.
Yeah. Oh God. I just imagine like I just picture in my head that damn purple color. That's not purple. That's a mistake.
They keep making all these weird ketchups. They're like mixing like ranch and ketchup now, and I don't like it. I don't
Oh
want it.
yeah, spicy mayo is what it's called. It's good. They got that at Red
Like,
Robin's.
No, it's called like ranch up. It's like
Yeah.
Oh, spicy mayo sounds really good. Like Chipotle mayo. Oh, it's so
like
good.
Nando's.
Hang on, I'm choking on my saliva. Help.
Wait, they have a Nando's near you? Like the English chain?
It's like a Peruvian chicken place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more of an English place, I think. In
No, we got
England, it's a huge.
We
Oh,
got
wow.
plenty of them.
You're
I love
lucky.
Nando's.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. I like them.
I used to
Someone said Chipotle is shit, and I don't know if they mean the actual like spice concoction that you put on stuff. Chipotle is the shit. Thank you.
Yeah, Chipotle is amazing.
I love Chipotle.
Gotta get that
Chipotle is
burritos.
shit. Mm-mm.
That's all I eat after like I leave a movie theater because it's right in front. Yeah, after the Far Town Center XD Theater. Yeah, those were simpler times, and now they're all over. We're never gonna go to a movie theater again.
Yeah, I hope not.
Nah.
Drive-throughs, man, or drive-ins.
Oh yeah, those could work. Maybe those will
That's
come back.
safe. Yeah, it's time to finally bring those back. It's their time to shine.
Supposedly Walmart's bringing those back.
Oh
Walmart?
yay!
I kid you not. I saw a news article that stated that basically Walmart's going to do pop up since they have such large like parking spaces. They're just going to do like pop up drive-ins.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Hell, yeah. Like I wonder what
Interesting.
they'll play because the last time I went to a drive-in was for the movie Austin Powers 2 and Wild Wild West.
Whoa, what a combo! That's so
Yeah, that was a combo indeed of films together.
and you did watch them.
Yeah, well, like I was like 5. They were fun.
Oh, it was a while ago. I thought that was like some kind of like retro show.
No, this was like when they came out. This is like
Oh, okay.
98, 2000. Wild, what year did Wild Wild West come out? 99, yes.
Yeah.
I had the shitty Burger King promotional glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
They still do
Simpler
those?
time. Drive-ins or like promotional things at Burger King.
Like the glasses they do.
I don't. You're asking if they still have Wild Wild West sunglasses
No,
being
not
sold at Burger King?
just for movies.
I don't know. You gotta. What movie would that be used for that involves glasses as a pimp? I don't know.
Any movie.
When the Matrix comes out, the new Matrix 4.
Men in Black
eventually.
4.
Yeah. Oh no, there was already a Men in Black 4.
And I didn't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
No.
Nobody saw it.
Yeah.
No.
The
Damn.
bisexual saw it.
Whoa, what?
No, I just remember
Yeah.
on Tumblr there was a shit ton of like talk about like how because it was like what Chris Hemsworth or
Oh
whatever the
yeah,
fuck
and
his name is.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, those two together is just apparently like
The entire marketing was just like, hey guys, you like Thor Ragnarok? Well, come see our movie.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
It didn't work. I don't think Chris Hemsworth draws them in.
No.
not on his own. No, like he's great as Thor, but like
Yeah.
it's just I don't. There's no. I don't.
Was he in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
I
like
liked him in
Himbo.
there.
Yeah,
Although
I hated him in that.
He does.
I liked
have,
him in that, so that's weird.
He is in the biggest. He's the star of the most watched Netflix original movie, Extraction. So
Oh boy.
99 million views.
Extretion, more like it.
Yeah, it's not a great movie except for that one long take thing. But,
I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's not. You don't. I mean, if you want something on while you're doing other things, it's
Every
great.
every
then-
day oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, and then but the one shot, like long tracking shot action sequence, is really cool. But other than that, it's like not great at all.
Every day I wonder how Netflix stays afloat with all this money they throw in. Like I wonder how every streaming service stays afloat. Like, you know, $9 per person or whatever.
Are
per
they like
month.
always in the red?
Yeah.
Netflix is because they take on a lot of debt, but
Yeah.
even like Disney Plus, like they even admitted like it, like they make as much off Disney Plus in a year as they make off of like a movie's theatrical gross. So it's not as profitable as they like to say it is, and they're actually losing money because they can't license their movies to streaming services if they're on their
But I
own streaming
thought the
service.
streaming was the future. What's gonna
know.
happen?
They're also there's
What?
no like with COVID, they 90% of what they make their money off of is no longer available.
Yeah, it's a mess. I think it works better if you're like HBO Max, where your corporate overlord is AT&T, and that way if you sign up, if you have an AT&T account, you can have an HBO Max account, and you like the money funnels into other things. But if you're just sort of like, although you know, I don't know, Netflix does make a lot of money. I mean, it is a really profitable thing. It's just they spend a lot to get to that profitability. It's kind of insane. You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Are these, I'm just like thinking now, like, shit, is the streaming wars gonna end horribly where everybody dies?
I
We're just gonna
think
go back to TV.
I think
No.
somebody's gonna fall apart eventually, but they're all. I think Netflix is like not gonna go away.
I think the bubble's gonna pop. Like,
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What about Oaxis? It still hasn't come out yet.
The bubble's gonna. I'm curious who survives, but I think we all can agree Quibi will
The king.
outlast them all. Quibi will still be here.
I'm on Oaxis's website, and like I love how there's a timeline, like an official timeline, and it says 2018 we raised over $250 in 30 days, and then 2019 creating and developing the platform.
I mean,
And that's it. That's this timeline. Just 2 things on this timeline.
I'm convinced Oaxis solely exists so people who make reviews of cartoons have something to talk about. That's what I think. I think
came
it's
out for a minute and everyone missed it.
Did Frederator make up Oaxis so we'd all have something to make videos about for the next forever?
Gotta
was
get good
straw man.
material.
What we
What?
don't know is that it was a cover up for Butch doing something more sinister in the background.
Okay, well
Sleight
that's
of hand.
actually definitely true. That's,
Yeah.
that is the actual reason.
That sounds like something Elmer would do.
Did you know he can cure autism?
Yeah, it's wild.
All he has to do is close his eyes for a bit, and poof.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was a great Fairly Odd Parents episode.
What a great character.
I wish autism was gone.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna do that, isn't he?
Oh no, his show's canceled. He got no other shows. No, he has like some crappy shows that Saber and Ellis Mark reviewed.
Oh yeah,
Those badder
Oh,
shows.
yeah, that he paid money for that.
You gotta pay $130 just to see like 5 episodes or something.
And they're not even like full episodes. They're like 5 to 9 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
gross.
Who
And they're
bought
just like
this?
They're all like religious cartoons too. Like
I want to know who bought this. You know,
One-
it's like
oh,
Saber Sparks, you know, one person.
Saber Sparks,
Yeah, one person bought it, and now we all have it.
Like,
Yeah.
you ever just like look at something on the shelf at a store and you wonder, like, this is so overly expensive, and who bought this? Who was an early adopter thinking this would be good? Like, let's say a 3DO system for video games. Who bought that? And what were their thoughts
The rich
afterwards?
kids.
I don't know. Were they proud to play whatever's on there?
Gex.
Do you
Yes.
think the fact that the shows he's making are religious, there's some kind of like tax write-offs with it?
Oh my
Mm.
God, you're maybe figuring something out, or I don't
Maybe.
know.
Can you write off
Mm.
religious shows, or is it just like I know you can write off like church, but like it's just a TV show.
If he makes it the Church of Hartman, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What the Sheck
yeah.
just messaged me, and he talked about the one where they made fun of non-binary people.
What? Oh,
Oh
Fairly Odd Parents
God,
thing?
yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
It's weird because like early like Fairly Odd Parents is like super progressive with like its take on gender. Like there's yeah, like there's a whole episode where like Timmy gets forced to be a girl for like a thing, and he realizes that like, you know, his gender binary stereotypes are just not that accurate.
We're not
Mhm.
so different after all.
Yeah.
If it's time.
And then all of a sudden, you know, like the later ones, it's just like, well, I guess like he got more bigoted as he got more powerful, which just seems to happen. Like the
Oh,
more
no.
wealthy you get, the more you're like you become kind of a terrible person for some reason.
Yeah. I mean
Well-
that did actually happen to Ronald Reagan, so
Something in the chemicals of money.
yeah, I think it's like the more money you get, the more power you're like, but what if I hated everyone? Hear me out.
But it also cures AIDS.
Look,
No, come on. Ronald Reagan wouldn't have cared about that.
No, the money does.
Oh, money, yeah. Oh, okay, you're right. Sorry.
Greg
Sorry,
Universe
I
didn't,
missed that.
didn't turn into an asshole when he got money.
Who didn't?
Greg Universe,
Oh,
the dad.
It's a fictional character.
Yeah,
his money can't help me.
yeah. God
Yeah,
can't
but-
help you now.
He still was homeless after getting millions of dollars.
He didn't know
he's
how to
letting
spend it.
be.
I think he was
Like,
scared if he lived in a house, he would lose more of his hair.
Oh no.
Happened anyway.
Well, he didn't need a house. Steven was good. You know, it's like he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing fine. Yeah. All right, POXs. One
almost-
day you'll come
Someone said Greg Universe is a sex god and should never be compared to Butch Hartman, and that's accurate.
True.
True.
out. Oh, so you guys want to get into the questions?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, questions. If anybody has a question, be sure to start out with the word question so it's easier to find on YouTube and also Twitch because we'll go back and forth. But let's
Wanna
start with
link
a
us?
Twitch question. Well, you can check the chat, and I got a few YouTube questions here.
Well, my buddy Tunerific Tyreek is in the chat. What's
Ah,
up,
thanks.
Tune? I love you.
Cool.
My
Go check him
earliest my earliest memory of Tunerific Tariq, I remember them commissioning me years ago when they didn't do videos, and I remember I drew something for them, and it's like, damn, I'm
You were
sure that-
you were in his cartoon.
yeah, I'm sure that drawing's pretty garbage, so it's like, damn, I should redo that for them because I'm sure that commission was pretty bad. All right, hang on, let's see. Question by Will: why do you feel the need to share your opinions on topics you know nothing about?
Hmm?
Oh, I have an answer. I have an answer. Fuck you. How about that?
Yeah.
how do you review something you don't know about? That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Review the unknown.
Go beyond.
Tunerific says that they have that drawing on their wall. No,
Aw.
awful. It's not even. They printed it out. It's not even an actual drawing. That's not an original. That don't count. Yeah. Oh my God, Nick the Hick. Question: thoughts on the hot sandy concept art from Sponge Out of Water?
Oh
Because,
yeah, she looks like Psylocke.
yeah, there's like some Nolan who's editing this. Please put this picture of Psylocke Sandy
No.
because I don't know, that was concept art for Sponge Out of Water, and it's like, this costume is a lot more revealing.
It's not even revealing. It's just like form fitting. It's like weird.
Yeah, man, someone was only
Don't you
pretending.
know the woman's body is inherently sexual?
Ah.
Mm.
If I go outside and I see squirrels that look like that, I'm gonna be concerned.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Never mind. I was gonna say something about squirrels and boning things, but never mind.
That's where you draw the line.
I don't
Half the
know.
shit you say.
I just don't know.
Squirrels in your pants.
Woo woo! You guys can pick a question too.
Neat.
RetroZard, thoughts on happy hardcore Neurobeats? I fucking love that stuff. Yes.
Oh,
There's a
Oh, I-
question. Opinion on all the MTV revivals happening currently.
Oh yeah, because they announced a new Beavis and Butthead, a new Aeon Flux live action, I believe a Daria spinoff, or what was it?
wait, an Aeon
Yeah.
Flux? I didn't hear.
I didn't hear the Aeon Flux one.
Yeah, they're making a TV series live action of Aeon Flux, and it's like, why are we making live action adaptations of this show? And like the biggest appeal of it was just the weird animation, and it's gonna lose so much of that from
Yeah,
Oh, this
you know.
was from like last year or something.
It's like a recent. It was like a recent news article of something.
Yeah, 'cause they were talking about Beavis and Butthead coming back.
Yeah, which
Is
it seems like
Mission Hill.
oh,
Not Mission Hill.
oh yeah, wasn't there some Mission Hill news?
No,
Yeah, Mission Hill and something else.
Every
Clone
night,
High.
Oh, the Darius spinoff.
every
Yeah.
90s cartoon
Black-
for
Black
adults is coming back.
Jody's getting her spinoff.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
my only thing with Jodie is they didn't ask the original voice actress. They're having Tracy Ellis Ross voice
No.
Jodie, or at least that's what it said. And I was kind of like, hey, like let this voice actress have her moment. It's her character. Like
Mhm.
I understand
Please.
Tracy Ellis Ross is a bigger name, but like
Oh.
I think I like have her play like her friend or something. I don't understand that. But other than that, it could be okay, you know.
Rude.
Someone mentioned, wasn't Daria already a spinoff?
Oh,
Yeah.
true, yeah. There's so much Beavis and Butthead spinoffs.
But we don't know where any of this is going. It might go to
Ev-
Netflix, might go to
Wait,
CBS, I'm not
does-
sure.
Do they share the same universe with like Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill, and Daria?
I
I
guess
don't
so.
I don't think King of the Hill, but there was like a prototype Hank in like Beavis
Yeah.
and Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Daria. Like eventually, that Winger kid is gonna get his own spinoff, maybe. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
I don't know. Beavis and
Clone
Butthead.
High, or-
Yeah, Clone High is coming back. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
all the span of a week, all these things got announced. I don't know how or why, but that's great.
Reboots are hot.
We need
Yeah.
hope during these troubled times.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we can't do live action in the pandemic, but we can do animation from home.
I got yelled at for saying that on Twitter. Someone's like,
What,
"Well, I
really?
was working on an animation show, and because the voice actors didn't have equipment at home, we had to cancel our show or something." I'm like, "Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
it seems kind of like a no-brainer to just like either the
Damn.
like studio spend some extra money to like send like like travel kits or something for people to be able to voice act."
Go at it.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I think they could. I haven't heard of shows getting canceled because I've heard of them sending travel kits, so I'm a little surprised. It might
Yeah.
have just been a really low budget thing, but
Probably,
Yeah.
but it was just kind of weird because like I had suggested it on like like, hey, here's the time, let's do some animation stuff. This is because so much of us can work from home, and someone got laid off, and I feel bad for them, but it was just kind of like that's
I mean,
'Cause they-
I think that's why Viacom did announce all this stuff. Also, they had a lot of success with the Invaders Zim Rocco stuff last year, so I
Yeah.
think they're looking at what other properties, but they're apparently none of these might not even be on the same streaming service. They might sell some to Netflix, some to CBS. It's going to be all over the place. So these are more just offers, so they can go to people and go, "Do you want Beavis and Butthead? Do you want this?" So I hope it's better than the. Did anyone watch the other reboot of Beavis and
I mean,
Butthead?
I feel like
a bit.
yeah, it
what?
was basically the same show. Like, I feel like Beavis and Butthead is something Mike Judge does when he's like now working on a show.
It's just his filler.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he could reboot The Good Family, right?
No one watched that.
I watched it.
Just give me more
Oh.
King of the Hill.
This is
Yeah.
unrelated to reboots, but I'm actually kind of shocked we didn't talk about it. Was apparently the nostalgic or not nostalgic, the Angry Video Game Nerd crossovered with the Irate Gamer.
That was a fucking
It was
lie.
so
Yeah.
weird to look at that.
He
It was
crossed over for like
bad.
a minute, and Chris
Yeah,
Forrest does not know how to act.
His voice is so like punchy though. Like it's like pa 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 pa, pa. I'm just like I don't want to hear you talk.
What a shit motor fuck. Huh.
I will say that Irate Gamer is a much better name than Angry Video Game Nerd. Like,
When-
like it's a good pun because it's irate as in irate games, and then
Yeah.
irate as in anger. Like I think he accidentally stumbled upon that. Like I think he just chose an angry word.
Yeah, he's probably
True.
just .com and just like, oh, irate, that works.
I remember explaining to somebody in college the irate gamer, and they thought I said the irape gamer, and it's like, oh,
Oh,
No,
that's a
Oh,
different channel.
no.
that's not a fun channel.
It's not.
No. Next topic. Next, no. Yeah, angry irate gamer has okay, he did a Ghostbusters NES review, and he opened his review like he took a long break from doing these NES game reviews, and he came back just to basically say, look at these other YouTubers that gave up, like Armake21 and Spoonie, but I'm still here.
Ghost Hunter for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a Ghost Hunter, yeah. But irate gamer just like he put in the thumbnail that Ernie Hudson of the Ghostbusters was featured in the video, and really it was just like a 2-minute cameo from the cameo.com where you can get random celebrities to
Oh yeah.
put a message.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That site, the Yo Mama guy, Zach, he like paid a bunch of like celebrities to do like Yo Mama jokes using that
Yes.
site.
The future.
And like, I guess he thought it was going to do better. I don't know if, because I've never talked to him about whether or not he thought it did worse, but I know he's kind of like put them in multiple videos to, I guess, maybe get the money's worth. Because I think he's spending like $5 to $10 grand on just getting random celebrities.
Whoa. Yes.
And
I thought it was just $50 or something.
Various people. So some people it's only
Various.
like $5. Some people it's 100. Some people it's 200, etc. And like, we got like a whole string of different like size people, but the thing about celebrities is that like if it's not like the people that are like, if they do something on Twitter, it breaks Twitter, it doesn't matter because it's so niche,
Yeah. Well, did you see that cameo thing where someone paid the lead singer of Sugar Ray to break up with their boyfriend?
Oh, I saw that.
Wow.
That was amazing. And he was just like, hey, Mark, how's it going? So I hear finals is crazy right now, but I have something serious to tell you. Lindsay's very busy right now, and she can't. I was like, oh my God, this is. And apparently, it was his favorite band was Sugar Ray. So I was like, that's hilarious.
Oh, that sucks. Ow.
I just thought that was really funny that someone paid Sugar Ray to break up with their boyfriend.
Thanks, Sugar Ray.
Ow.
Or like one that I found funny is that like the girl who's from Hocus Pocus, the little kid. And I guess she's in The Walking Dead now, but like she has one. And I just think that's really funny that like these like childhood memory people are just I don't get celebrity, to be honest.
Yeah, it's weird.
Me neither.
Yeah, like I don't pay for autographs. I don't really like follow celebrities on Twitter. Like I follow like other content creators, like people that make stuff on YouTube and things, because I like creative projects that they make.
Yeah. I don't care about a celebrity's like life. Like
Yeah.
I actually don't follow any. I don't think I really follow any famous people on Instagram, and a lot of people are always like, "No, come on, you follow somebody." And I was like, I mean, maybe Edgar Wright, but I don't think that really counts. Like, I don't follow like a person who like The Rock or Kevin Hart.
Yeah, like we're not friends.
Yeah, I was like,
know that.
I mean, I am friends with Kevin Hart, but I'm not going to follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. I don't want to get into it. But
Well, like, because I guess like Will Smith apparently has like a open marriage or something, and everyone's like talking about it.
Yeah,
and I'm
that
just
was
like,
weird.
why?
Yeah, that's not for us to talk about.
Fuck you, Fitty.
Like, who cares? I don't understand it.
yeah, I'm always like, when I heard that, I was like, go home, smell you later.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that worked. Sorry.
I liked it.
Thank you. I feel better about myself.
Yeah. So
Uh,
who do you guys want to buy from a Cameo for we can get Ice Cube for $500? Yes.
well, wasn't
that's it?
the voice of Frylock said if we paid him, he'd be
Oh.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
remember? So that would
Yeah.
be worth it. I like him.
Have you
He's
guys
the
done
only-
that before?
No.
What,
we've
paid
never
people? No,
No.
everyone that's on here does it by like
Wait, did you
mistake.
think?
For
did you
some
think-
masochistic reason, we don't know why.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
didn't think that.
He's the only autograph I've ever paid for. Is him at MomoCon. I was like, and then he filmed that part in my MomoCon video. He let me do that part because I paid him for the autograph. So that was worth it. That's my only celebrity paid thing I've ever done.
See, maybe it's the fact that I met the Power Rangers and like I think they like, were just having like a bad day or something, because like I don't buy autographs, but my roommate's super nerdy and stuff, and so he goes to cons and I usually tag along. So like I met a few people. I know I did buy the guy who voices Dan Versus. He signed my DVD of Dan Versus.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
I used to, back a while ago, it used to be if you just went to a convention and they were there, they would just sign stuff. You used to not have to pay them. And I don't know, that changed, like, I guess. I'm not
That
sure
changed because of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's what everyone tells me, The Walking Dead.
Because the random zombies. Someone that, like, Zombie 1 in episode 2, like, decided to be a guest at a con or something, and like they're charging like $5 for like autographs or something, and so like celebrities like, well, if they're charging $5, we'll charge 10, and then just kind of became this like race to
I thought it was weird, like they don't need, or even when I've been to conventions, they're like, you just spend this much money to get into the autograph room and stuff, and I'm just like, that's so weird to me. I just don't get it. But
for a while there, well, it's because I used to do indie popcorn stuff, and like I know that some of the celebrities were getting really pissed because YouTubers were outperforming them as far as like lines and stuff goes. But all the YouTubers at the time, I mean, come on, this was like this is a much simpler time of like 2015 where YouTubers would be happy to be at a con, just meet fans for free as long as they got like a flight and a hotel and like food taken care of. Most YouTubers would like jump to it. The first YouTuber I know that wanted to charge to be at a convention was Gaijin Gooba. But fun fact about that one. Yeah, so like a lot of the celebrities were not getting lines like at Indie Popcorn because we had like Markiplier and like Ninja Sex Party and stuff, and like those would get like like 3-day long lines. Like people. And they weren't charging for autographs, they were just there to meet people. And so the people who were charging for autographs are just pissed because they're not getting line, they're not getting anyone. So like Dan Versus, which was at Indie Popcorn, there was no line. So I got to just kind of hang out with them for a bit. And that was awesome.
He was also Booster in the Turbo Man. What's that? Jingle All the Way movie.
I love Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
God. It's a good one. I thought the because I think they made toys of the character, the Ultraman
Turbo Man
figure. Yeah, the Turbo Man.
I can buy that. I gotta go eBay real quick.
I found one and I thought Turbo Man was a real thing before I saw the movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So my friend had a toy.
I didn't know you could buy a Turbo. It's oh my god. It's like
$400.
Yeah, it is $400. I don't.
Someone asked if voice actors get lines, and it depends on the voice actor and the convention, but usually like anime voice actors usually get a lot of lines at those cons.
Yeah.
I remember having a really depressing local con that nobody showed up. There was hardly any promotion. The Master Shake's voice actor, Dana Schneider, no relation, was there, and there was nobody to talk to, and I was just like, well, I guess I'll talk to him for a while. Yeah.
I met Jim Cummings because Awesome Con. I don't know if you guys heard that one.
Oh, you were at Awesome Con?
I went to an Awesome Con. It was more like Awkward Con because there was no one there.
Oh.
And like I just like, holy shit, no one's in the line for Jim Cummings, literally voiced everything, between him and like Rob Paulson. Those are like the two main voice actors of my childhood.
Yeah,
and
those
like
are the dudes.
No one was there. Like
That's
I went and I brought I did this like Dark Knight Rises poster, but it's Darkwing Duck, the Duck Knight Rises. And I gave him a copy of it, and like he took a picture of it, and like I ended up crying afterwards because he was a hero for me, but he like asked me to sign the poster I gave him. So it was one of those moments where it's like this celebrity just asked me for an autograph.
I'd pass out.
I cried.
If Darkwing Duck asked me for my autograph, what?
I'm pretty sure there's an Instagram video of me like being really emotional afterwards.
Aw.
Oh.
I can't believe no one was. That's so weird.
Darkwing Duck supports chemical warfare.
Why do you say stuff like this?
It's true.
It's kind of true. Yeah.
He's not wrong, but like, why?
Someone has to say it.
He just go watch. I think it was the second episode where he gets infected by a germ. I talked about this on the podcast before. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch Darkwing Duck episode 2
It's a
or
good
1.
show.
I don't know.
I have Disney
It was a
Plus.
good show. You don't have Disney Plus?
No, but I have all of Darkwing Duck on DVD. So
Oh,
That's better.
yeah,
He got shrunk down into the size of a germ and convinced some germs to infect the bad guy and just get him sick.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah,
Fucked up.
that's against the Geneva Convention, and he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know what the Geneva Convention is?
I know enough, like, hey, don't put your eyes out in war.
Wow.
I know enough.
I know enough to make a bad joke about it. Yeah,
Jesus.
Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous and not use a condom.
Should we take another question?
Yes.
This is the last
Okay,
one. We've been doing this for 2 hours.
Let me check a YouTube. Let's see. Oh, here's a question for me, Danny Lurch. Question: what is the rarest GameCube games you own, and how did you acquire it? Do you guys have any rare GameCube games? Because I do.
I got
I
Jimmy
like
Neutron Jet
GameCube.
Fusion.
Oh yeah. Well, I got Gotcha Force. Like I remember asking on Tumblr or whatever back then, saying, "Please, someone give me Gotcha Force on GameCube." Which nowadays I'd be like, "Damn, why am I begging my fans for free stuff? That's terrible. That's
Hey,
bad."
you got it.
Yeah, but anyway, I got it. I got it from some random person, and also some someone who later went on to date me and broke up. Anyway, I also Hyper Grind. This, the song that I use in my Blockbuster intro. It came from this game called Go Hyper Grind. It's a skateboarding game with made by designed by
the cartoon one?
Spumco. Yeah, John K didn't work on it, but Spumco worked on it. And like in 2012, it went for like $20 on eBay, and now it goes for like 500. It's like, whoa, good thing I
Oh
bought
my
this
God.
when I did. Damn, because it's made by Atlas, the guys who made Persona.
Where's my re-release? I want to play that game. It looks fun.
Yeah,
Is it good?
someday. It's fine, but it's very blocky, and it's I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure if I like it or not because I play. I don't know, man.
I thought it looked cool and I wanted to play it.
It's not worth the price.
I'll
just say that.
I'll
It's
just rip it and put it on my Wii.
Yeah, get a Dolphin emulator. It's weirdly stiff compared to Tony Hawk, but I just got to get used to it.
Mm.
Didn't play it much though. Yeah. Ooh, but yeah, you guys can pick a final question if you want.
This is targeted at Gem, but I feel like we should all probably talk about it. But anyone excited for season 3 of Affinity Train?
Fertility Train. Oh, I didn't watch the first 2 seasons. Sorry.
I am. I wasn't when Infinity Train came out. Like when the first pilot came out, it was probably like my least favorite of the group of pilots that came out because I was burnt out on lore heavy shows and shows with a plot. But after I watched it, I really like it. So yeah, I am excited now.
Wait, I really like that show changes direction every season.
Yeah.
It seems like season 3 is definitely going to
Like
do
a
that.
train.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's cool because it is kind of a weirder because we had Owen Dennis on the podcast and he talked about how his influences are the older Doctor Who and weirder sci-fi stuff. And immediately when I saw season 1, I was like, oh, I totally get that from this. It's much more psychological and weirder and kind of more philosophical and stuff like that. And I actually really like that about season 1 and 2. And 3 is going into, I forget the names, but the kids who were in that train who want their numbers to go up, not go down. And I was like, that's a really cool way to take the show. I don't know how it'll keep reinventing the show every season. But
It's like a Peter Pan type thing.
yeah,
I think we're still going to get a character and a companion like Doctor Who, because the first 2 seasons have a what's the word, passenger, and then they have a companion or 2. So I'm kind of curious of how are they ditching that completely, or is there going to be a side character that ends up being a passenger for that season? That's because I know technically those kids are also passengers, but they kind of don't feel like they count because they've been
mean,
on the thing for so long.
They might
There's
have
like-
it 'cause the last kid wasn't as important, and they might just
No.
make the new passenger even less important than than the previous one.
It
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I do miss the corgi though.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love. He was my favorite.
Yeah, bring
Atticus.
it back.
Yeah, such a cool voice.
Eventually I'll actually watch the show because there's so much I want to watch, but I felt so I shouldn't feel guilty because I know they were joking, but when I visited Cartoon Network Studios like around summer, some storyboard artist was like, "So, have you reviewed the show yet?" I was like, "No, I'm sorry," and I live with that forever. Also, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Forever.
Such a
I know they're
shame.
joking, but I just think about that, just like that scene in King of the Hill where Bobby needs to watch every single TV show or else he goes crazy. You know that episode,
Mhm.
the quiz thing.
Oh
I think
yeah.
about that.
You mean my life?
You can never watch every single show ever, and that's what I gotta do. I gotta watch
gotta.
everything.
If you don't, who
Yeah.
will?
I never reviewed OKKO when it was out.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
You don't
Hmm.
watch that
No.
still.
I mean, I didn't either.
Sorry.
Oh, I love it.
That's a good show.
Whoops.
It's not my brand of tea. Like it's just I don't know. I've seen a few episodes. It doesn't really grab me.
That was my first review when I came back to YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm currently rewatching Steven Universe with someone that I'm talking to romantically,
Mhm.
and like I just watched the first Ian Jones Cordy boarded episode,
Uh-huh.
and after like ever since like OKKO come out, I understand him more now.
Mm.
like his
Oh.
method of like storytelling because
Yeah,
like
his episodes are more flatter looking.
they're the ones that are off model the most.
Yeah.
But he loves that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Sometimes
he
you
does.
just want to go in raw, just go crazy.
Ian's a cool dude. He donated
follow-
to our Black Lives Matter
Nice.
Oh,
what
I
do you
didn't
call
know
it?
that.
Fundraiser. There we go.
Oh, he did?
There's
Oh, I
nothing.
didn't know that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, good.
He dropped a nice sum of cash too.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
damn,
for
getting
him.
them royalties, hopefully.
Yeah, sending that Cartoon Network money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like OKKO, but I also, know all the shows that it is influenced by. So,
Mhm.
and other things. But
I
I generally liked it. I've seen most. I think there's a few I missed, but I've seen most of it.
I can watch OKKO again, but I can never watch Steven Universe again. It hurt my feelings too bad.
Oh.
Like on a personal level, like
I'll probably cry forever if I watch it again.
oh yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Like it Steven Universe is interesting because like I feel like I send clips of it sometimes to share with people, like friends, like how I'm feeling because it hits those beats so well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like an easier way for me to like, hey, I have this trauma. Watch this cute cartoon show that kind of touches upon that, so I don't have to talk about it.
like I can never watch Future again, like ever.
Yeah.
Izzy, you reminded me of some friend that was trying to explain to me their like troubled relationship, and they were like, "Yeah, so if you ever watch Jasper and Lapis in the show, it's kind of like that." And I'm just like, I'm not a fucking child. I know what this is.
Sometimes
it's the
it
subtext,
helps.
dude.
Yeah, I mean, like, you
Yeah.
talk through catchphrases like
Wiggity
90%
whack,
of
I
the
want
time.
crack. Yeah, true dat, yo.
True that, yo.
We're just
indeed.
trying to, help you. But as far as
Yeah.
OKKO goes, I've only really seen the crossover episodes with like Sonic and like the Monster School, the Ghoul
Oh
School.
man,
I was like,
I
Monster High,
Monster
what?
High.
No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
the Ghoul School and
Um,
the Crosses
oh.
Nexus thing.
I want to grab. Never mind.
I know what you're gonna say.
Let me look. Let me look up Gulia's. Hang on. Let me.
Her what? Her what?
Hang on.
Pan?
Gulia from nothing. I'm loading. Damn. Okay, and Monster Eaters. Never mind. Anyway.
Oh, and Captain Planet. I saw the Captain Planet one. That was probably my favorite of the crossover.
that
I
one's
like
great.
how morbid it was.
That
Yeah.
was crazy.
I like they drew the doctor.
Yeah, that was about to say that.
I mean,
KKO.
wasn't there
Hey,
like a
Tim.
crossover they wanted to do, but they couldn't? I'm trying to remember.
There were a bunch. There was like Space Ghost and like some other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a
Mm.
clip in the last episode of like all the crossovers he wanted to do,
Yeah.
or maybe it was
plus
just like a
even-
picture.
even though crossovers he wanted to do got neutered sometimes. Like
Oh man.
the Cartoon Network crossover with all of them. I think it was
Yeah.
supposed to be like
Yeah.
a two-parter.
It would have been better if it had been a two-parter.
Yeah.
When I went to RTX, I got to see him kind of do like a storyboard pitch of the Ruby, Sapphire, and OKKO fight
Ooh.
from the original like short, or the original like two-parter. Like he showed the storyboards from it. And
That's
it was
cool.
really funny. Like there's this bit where like Sapphire's like, man, this guy really reminds me of somebody. And then like both OKKO and Ruby with the exact same facial expressions turn around and go, who? It was really cute. Like I think I would have enjoyed that more easily. Hey Jim, you didn't get to pick a question yet. Would you like to?
Oh,
you just
you
wanna
picked
put
the
it
one I
through.
was gonna pick.
Oh, because it had your name.
Well, yeah. Well, not because I know Austin and he's a cool guy, and I wanted to answer his question. But let me find another one. Not just because it had my name. I'm not that obsessed.
Ham works.
Here, Casey Draws Stuff says, "What's your fave fourth wall joke in a cartoon?" Since we're talking about OKKO, I guess.
I don't know if it's a. You all answer. Hang on.
I gotta think.
I don't have that memorized.
Actually, someone sent me. It's not a cartoon one. A Fresh Prince one recently that I thought was funny, that I forgot about. Where Will Smith's like if we're so rich, how come we can't afford a ceiling? And the camera pans up, and there's all the studio lights. Like, I like kept laughing at that all day. I was like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
I think mine's might be that whole episode of Ed, Edd and Eddie where they just started breaking the show.
Oh, true. Everything's broken. Fix it.
Oh, actually, speaking of that Gumball one where it like deconstructs the cartoon.
Oh, that one's funny too.
that one was like, I sent that to someone who studies the literary theory of deconstruction, and they were just like, this is a cartoon show that's on right now. And they showed it in a class because they were like, this shows it so perfectly. But because I don't know, it just went from like this animation kept going from everywhere from finalized animation, and I think they go to like sticky notes at the end or something.
Yeah, they do.
I love that one. That's a great episode.
It reminds me of the Chowder one where the voice actors have to like do like a car wash to make enough funding to finish the episode.
That one's great too.
I remember one. There was that episode where the Eds had to go watch some movie, and they were trying to break into somebody else's house, and like they just want to watch a movie on TV. And at one point, Double D says, "We could just go to our houses," and Eddie simply says, "And ruin the plot."
Oh no, a good one I really liked was from Sonic Boom, where there's a point where like Tails goes, okay, Roger, and Knuckles is like, who's that? And then Sonic's voice actor, whose name is Roger, goes, oh, he's talking about me. And then he switches back into the Sonic voice.
Oh yeah. That one's hilarious. Sonic Boom's great.
Yeah.
I know it's not a cartoon, but I recently saw a Cake comic. Like
Cake?
that whole like on Twitter.
Oh, you mean the meme?
Yeah, the meme where like everything was being cut into. It's a cake. And there's a point where I found a comic where it's like someone's like standing there eating, and then someone cuts them, and then they cut something else, and then another person gets cut, and then the actual comic itself gets cut.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one was really cool.
It's like an SCP. It's like a knife that like whatever it cuts, it turns into cake.
Oh my god, that'd be fucked up. Like some sort of Midas touch thing.
Actually, let me see something real quick, because like
Use
I
that power
pitched
wisely.
and animated a cake joke with that, like with the Hot Mama. And I told him that like if we were going to do the joke, it needs to go up this weekend, and it did not go up. So I guess he's going to just. Zach really likes to like hit the memes when they're cold.
Yeah.
He likes to make sure that they have had enough time to cool off, so they don't burn the kids' tongues.
That nice stale flavor.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that all the questions for today?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I guess so, unless you want to take another one.
I'm
tired.
good. I'm not. I'm dying because
Oh, no.
I lost a bunch of weight, so like sitting on a chair hurts for long periods of time, which is right now. Like I'm squirming, and then also I have my fan off because I don't want to pick up on the recording. So I'm sweating.
Well, I don't want Izzy to die, so.
Please.
Yeah, so
End the suffering.
podcast. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.